Guys, we are currently in the protection slot. Second place for our Minnesota Frost. So we have played 15 games already. Yeah, 15 games. And that's giving us a total of 28 points. Just 2 points now behind Boston. We're coming for you, Franco. We're coming for you. Yeah, watch out, Chris. Ken Clee's coming to get you. It's going violent. It's going violent. Our record is 7-2-3-3. Point percentage 0.622. 48 goals scored. Most in the league. 31 goals conceded. Right, where do we start? Because I have to say, I actually am quite pleased with how we've done this first half. Yeah, I mean, second, if you used to say to me if we go back to the start of the season, if we go back to opening nights, that was obviously the week before Thanksgiving. If you used to say to me going into limit break, you would finish in second place, I would take that, because that's a really good position to be in, because obviously we would like to see we'd like to have home advantage for once, wouldn't we? Oh yeah, I absolutely would love that. Yeah. So I would take that, and I think what's been interesting so far across this first half is the consistency. Because in each month, there's only been 1 or 2 games where you look back and think, oh yeah, that was not great. But of course, can't dwell on that too much. But it's been quite good, yeah. Well, it's interesting because obviously, we did lose quite big in the expansion process, let's face it. We lost Sophie Jakes and Claire Thompson on the same day. And that basically started the conversation about, what's Minnesota going to do? They've lost big pieces of their blue line. Marty. Oh, look, McKay Campbell's got as well. Marty. I know. We just thought, no, that's it. Because, who knows their team best? We do. We do. So you internet trolls, you keyboard warriors, go back to your bedrooms. Yourselves off. Okay. And leave the frost to the frost fans, alright? That's us. I can't believe you just told internet trolls to basically go and have a wank. Well, let's make it, because what did we get in the summer? Basically people constantly saying, oh wow, Minnesota's blue line's in peril now, isn't it? Well, it's not really been damaged that much. Okay, it took dents, but it's not really been like, oh my god, it's complete disaster, panic, DEFCON 1, sound the alarms. I'll never let go, Jack. Oh yes, she fucking will. He was still breathing when Kate Winslet let go of him in the water. But yeah, it's like, come on, seriously, for God's sake. But I don't think the blood for that because we got a really good draft pick in Kendall Cooper the first one. Just recently got our first PHL goal. Yeah, just recently got our first PHL goal. Abby Hustler's also done very well too. She's collected some points on the ball already. That's really great for her. And what else? Oh yes, Kendall Coyne Schofield and Taylor Heisey in the 50-point club. So basically, fuck off, you internet trolls! You keyboard warriors. Seriously, go fuck yourselves. Get off whatever it's called these days on the socials and go and fuck yourselves hard! Alright? Leave our team to the people who know it best, and that is us. Okay? We've done more than 180 odd episodes of this now. I think we know... and we've been here since day one. I think we know what we're doing. We've got a fair idea of what our team's about. And also, who's still got the perfect net, mind you? It's us. I'll let you take it there, lady. It's us. Manny Rooney, Nicole Hensley, doing brilliant as always. Doing brilliant as always. I mean, yes, Manny Rooney has had a bit of struggles, but you know that happened last year with Nicole Hensley. Yeah. That happened last year with Nicole Hensley. She didn't have as good a season as she could have done last year, and yet came up big with those clutch moments when it needed. Yeah, I'm not really worried about Manny Rooney's stats because yeah, it's kind of like what we saw last year with Nicole Hensley. She didn't have a good first half of the season, but she managed to turn around when we needed her to turn around. So I'm not too worried about that with Manny Rooney. Plus, there's still a second half of the season to go. There's still 15 more games. Yeah, so I'm not too bad. So long as Hensley gets started in Denver, it's fine. Yeah. So that's put us in a really good step. Plus, the offense is just, it's there. It's still there. Yes, we lost huge players in the expansion process and free agency, but we are still finding a way to score goals on a regular basis. Yeah. I mean, 48%? Yeah, I think it was. I'll just double check it. Yeah, 48. That's more than Boston. That's more than Boston. That is more than Boston. That's more than Boston. Just saying. That is more than the Fleet. Yeah. And then, obviously, we mentioned Ottawa's got the second highest with 40. And then, after that, I believe it's the Sirens. So, make that what you will. Yeah, so yeah, that's brilliant that the offense is still there. Because I think a lot of people are thinking, oh, well, you're losing players like Jakes and Cabba. Is your offense going to falter? It's not, because Kendall Coyle, Schofield, and Taylor Heisey, they are just a dynamic duo right now. They are literally finding ways to like that, and obviously we're getting a lot of depth, and we're getting a lot of depth to go elsewhere. Yeah. Abby Hoster has a corner goal. Carol Clippers a corner goal. Katie Knowles having quite a stellar season. I think she's got about 5 to her tally right now. Yeah, so the depth scoring is, which has been the key success for our 2 World Cup titles, is still alive and kicking, which is brilliant. Yeah. And I don't think it's going to be beaten in quite some time. Yeah. Yeah. So there's only been 1 or 2 results in each of these 3 months so far, where you look back and think, oh, yeah, he didn't play too well there, but obviously we can't really dwell on that too much now. So yeah, but this I think just continues the trend of Minnesota Frost, which is first half of the month you play strong, second half of the month you falter, and then the final quarter is where you turn on the high gear and go for and just knock out the park. But that recipe can't really work this time around. Now, so I think the fact we are in that protection slot right now, going into the break, is going to put us in a really good stead, because it means that we have got a cushion to right now. Yeah. And we need, and if we can get a couple more regulation wins under the belt, which I know we will, then that would really put us in a good step. Because let's face it, we go back to the last international break, because that was obviously week of junior division. So that's the week. So it's the week of that was the 8th of December. That was the international break. That was the last international break. Boston had a very comfortable lead. They did. I can't remember how many points it was, but they were in. But they had, going to that international break for the Rugby Series, they had a very healthy lead, which you didn't think would be possible. And you also thought that's going to be very hard to catch up. Here we are now, a month later, and oh look, they've been caught up. Because we're 2 points behind. Montreal is 3 points behind. So, if Boston Fleet fans think they are going to be secured league champions in the bag, pop open the champagne corks, I'd think again. I would put that champagne on ice, Chris. Put that champagne on ice. Okay, because we're coming for you. We've already got a winner of Boston already this season, which was done in regulations. That's also been a huge factor there. So, yeah. But anyway, yeah. So, I'm really pleased with where we are right now. I think we just need to build on that. I think we just need to build on the good work that we've done so far this first half. Second half, of course, will be interesting, because obviously, as Melanie said, the second half is normally when things then go off, get go off the rails and we do struggle a bit, but then find ways to pull out the bag when it comes to crunch time. Obviously, of course, we're going to be there in person for 3 of the games in the second half, so we will see. So we'll have to judge it for ourselves there. But I feel good about our team, which I think is really good, because obviously, after expansion process, you always do wonder how your team's going to fare after that. Regardless of it's men's or women's hockey. And I just feel... I feel really good about where we are, because, we could have been lower down in the pecking order. We easily could have been, like, say, 4th or 5th right now. Because we did lose, because obviously we did lose big. Yeah. We did lose big in the expansion process. We did lose big, so it all worked. But the fact we've managed to get second place, it's just... It's a reminder, people, that we are back-to-back World Cup champions for a reason. Yeah, we are the back-to-back World Cup champions for a reason here, guys. So, don't be too surprised that we are in second place. And don't be too surprised if we lock in second place. Yeah. Obviously, in Season 1, we did have the conversation about, do we want to just lock in the first spot or go for broke? And you were the only one who said go for broke, because you felt that, no, let you do it. Well, in Season 1... I felt we had every opportunity to have won the league in Season 1. So that's why when we had that conversation, I said we should just go for it. Yeah. But also at the same time, I can see you two's point about just when to lock in the pass spot. Yeah. So how would we feel if the playoffs were to start right now and we were in second place? You feel good about that? Yeah, I mean, I'd like us to not be up for options with the league champions this year. Yeah, that would be really good. And I really want us to have home ice advantage. And that might be how we win a game 1. I know. In our 4 playoff series across 2 championship seasons, we've never ever won a game 1. Not in the 2 semi-finals against Tio, not in the 2024 finals against Boston, and not in the 2025 finals against Ottawa. But also, we've never lost a game 3. We've never, ever lost a game 3. So it would be interesting if we do get hurt advantage. Would that script then flip? But we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. But I really would love to see how the team would cope, having to not need to go out on the road for the first 2 games of the playoffs if they were to get into playoffs. And see how that factors, and does that change the mindset a bit about how you go about the first 2 games? Yeah. I would just love to have home ice advantage just for once. Just for once. Just once. Because as we know from our Sharks and Kings days, it makes a huge difference. Having that home ice advantage makes a huge difference. Okay, the big difference, of course, is obviously the Stanley Cup playoffs. It's 7 games, but it can make a huge difference. Plus, of course, I've had it with the Barracuda, the best of 5, so... you do see it makes a huge difference having that home ice advantage. Yeah. So, yeah, we'll see. Is there anything that we're not happy with that we want to say? Special teams. Go for do it. Special teams have been a bit of a problem. Both of them. Power play and penalty kill. Now, power play's always been iffy. Penalty kill, I'm a bit concerned with. Because really, we shouldn't need to take unnecessary penalties. Britta! Oh, thank you. Let's go back to go myself. Are you hearing this, Britta? It's mainly you, girl. Yeah, so I just feel like, don't take these unnecessary penalties. Just stay out the box if you can. So that's the penalty kill. That we need to practice on. That is what we need to practice on, the penalty kill. Okay. That's the only blemish. That's the only blemish. Yeah, that's the only thing. Yeah, I agree. That's the only blemish we can really think of. The rest of it is all fine. It's just that one tiny thing. Yes, but that one tiny thing can make a huge difference between second place and being seen as a possibility to be picked in the semi-finals. Would Boston really dare pick us? Well, they would if it's between us and Ottawa. Because would you really want to face Ottawa, a team who you've done terrible against, particularly in the shootouts? I think the only way, right, if we were to somehow not finish in the protection slot, I think the only way we wouldn't get protected is if it's between New York or Montreal. If Montreal or New York win the fourth place with us in third, that I could see Boston not picking us. But if it's Ottawa, they're going to pick us because they don't want Ottawa, because they know they won't. Well, they know they won't get Ottawa. Like I in season 1, if Ottawa got that fourth slot, there was no way Tio was going to pick Ottawa. So, yeah. But, yeah, yeah, I would love to be in second place. I mean, that should be the target, second place. I mean, yes, we have put ourselves in a position where we could potentially be league champions. Which wouldn't be a problem. Another banner would then go up the following year. Because we do know the AHL does do it for President's Trophy winners. So that would be another banner that goes up in the rafters, free for free. But yeah, so I don't think we should dare given how we don't play well on banner nights. Free for free. But I think second place. I think that's what we. I think realistically are what we're wanting to aim for, isn't it? Yeah, second place. Yeah, just get second place in the league. I think that would be a good thing to do, and then we can go into the playoffs knowing that in the semi-finals we can't be chosen by the league champions, so that's who that's going to be, and we'll have home advantage. Yeah, because obviously we finish our season on the road in both Seattle and Vancouver, so it would be nice to then go straight back to Minnesota and not to then go to the eastern zones. Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah. So, overall, we are just so pleased with how our roster plays so far this season. Yeah, absolutely. We are just so pleased. And I'd say carry on. So, what kind of hopes do we have for the second season? Apart from a wonderful trip. You can't use that! You can't use that as your hopes. Special teams! Go for it. Special teams. My hope is we improve on special teams. Mainly the penalty kill. That's what I'm going to say. I'll go ahead and Rooney. I hope Money Rooney. I thought you were going to say Britta stay out of the box. Well, that could be one, but no, I'll let you have that. I don't want that! Giving her stance on LGBT rights? No, thank you! My hope is Money Rooney improves. She's done okay, but if she gets a couple more wins about her, so yeah, I hope she improves. That's my hopes for the season. Second half, so. And my hopes is we can just lock in her as a badge. Yeah, I think one of us needs to say it. That's my hopes is the second half of the season. But overall, so far this first half, you've got 3 very, very happy Frostbands indeed.